Good morning, students. In this session, we will see the other clustering method, hierarchical clustering. So, what is meant by hierarchical clustering? Hierarchical clustering, the name itself indicates hierarchical means level by level. We have to divide the data objects. We have to form data into number of groups, number of clusters, level by level. So that is hierarchical clustering. Use distance matrix as clustering criteria. So this method does not require the number of clusters k as input but needs a termination condition. So see here agglomerative divisive. In hierarchical clustering we are having two methods, agglomerative method, divisive method. So agglomerative method you can observe from step 0 to step 4, that is the agglomerative method. From here divisive method, so this is just opposite to agglomerative method. So see here first we will see the agglomerative method. Agglomerative, the name itself indicates it is nothing but combining. Agglomerative is nothing but combining. So in step 0 we are having PQRST, 5 objects. So in step 1, PQ are combined, P element, Q element are combined and form a cluster as PQ. Next, in first step, RST are same. Next, in second step, what happened? S and T, two elements are combined and form as a cluster, that is ST. Then in step 3, what happened? R is combined to ST. So R is nearer to ST. So R is combined to ST. So then RST is formed as one cluster. So then in final step, what happened? PQ, that is one cluster, RST is one cluster. These two clusters combined and form PQRST. In the higher level, PQRST. So that is the cluster, that is the final cluster, final data set. Like this, in agglomerative method, so from lower level to higher level, so different objects are there. So these objects are combined step by step, combined level by level. So PQ or ST, 5 elements are there, individual elements. These elements combined step by step manner. So finally you find out, finally you got PQRST as the cluster. Next, divisive method is nothing but from agglomerative method you got the final output as PQRST now. So from those PQRST cluster, here divisive method will start. So PQRST as the at the 0th step. So then PQRST can be divided into two parts, PQ and RST. Next, here RST can be divided into two parts, R and ST. Again, ST can be divided into two parts, S and T. Next, PQ can be divided into two parts, P and Q. So that is nothing but divisive method. So we call it as divisive method, Diana method. In the same way, agglomerative method we will call as Agnes method, AGNES, Agnes method. Divisive method as Diana method. So these two are nothing but just simply level by level clustering. So here the clustering can be done in level by level manner. The data set, complete data set is there. That data set is divided into different groups, different clusters. Again, that group is divided into a different cluster. Again, that cluster is divided into, in turn, is divided into different cluster. Like that, it has to repeat number of times. So finally, you formed. Finally formed when you got each and every element as a cluster. Till that point, you have to divide the data. So that is nothing but divisive approach. So divisive approach is nothing but from large data set element to you are dividing the data elements. So where you get any single points are mostly which clusters, which elements are completely similar, you cannot divide them. So till that point you have to divide the data. That is divisive method. So from this divisive result you can again go back. So and again combine, finally you got the initial data set. So that is nothing but agglomerative or Agnes method. So these two are completely opposite. So if you one you have done means opposite, that other one is nothing but just opposite to that. The reverse process of agglomerative is nothing but divisive method. The reverse process of divisive method is nothing but agglomerative method. This is nothing but hierarchical clustering. It is very simple. There is no complexity, nothing. Just level by level clustering. Data set you got. So that data set has divided into two clusters. In the next level again in turn it divided into again cluster. Based on the similarity or dissimilarity, you are dividing the data into different clusters. So see here, I can say here the hierarchical concept already you have seen in the previous subject DBMS. So this data warehousing is nothing but extension to DBMS. So in DBMS you have seen hierarchical, the specialization and generalization property. In specialization, what you have done, based upon the dissimilarity, you are dividing the data from higher level to lower level based on the dissimilarity. That is specialization. Generalization is nothing but bottom up. So that means based upon the commonality, based upon the similarity, you are combining the data and you are forming clusters again and again. Combining the data, you are going to higher level. Again, you are combining the data and going to higher level. Like that, from lower level to higher level, you are going. So that is bottom up. Bottom up is here. Bottom up is nothing but agglomerative. Top down is nothing but divisive. Divisive we also call it as top down. Top down. Why? Because total data set, from that you are again dividing. That's why it is a top down. Agglomerative is bottom up. Why? Because at bottom you are having leaf nodes. Those leaf nodes you are combining and going to next level, then you can get higher level. So that's why it is bottom up approach. Okay. So this is about hierarchical clustering. This is the diagrammatic representation of agglomerative method. So Agnes agglomerative method introduced by Kaufman and Rossi in 1990, implemented in statistical analysis packages, use the single link method and the dissimilarity matrix. So as we have already seen, this is nothing but merging nodes that have the least dissimilarity. That means least dissimilarity means most similarity, that you have to merge. Based on the similarity, you have to combine the data. Based on the similarity, you have to combine the data, and in that way you have to go from bottom to up. So based upon the similarity you are going, that is nothing but generalization. So you see, it is nothing but simply the generalization property of DBMS. In DBMS we will see in a ER model, generalization property, it is just resembles that. Go on in an ascending fashion from bottom to up, that is nothing but ascending fashion. Eventually all nodes belong to the same cluster. So until and unless all similar nodes belong to the same cluster in a single cluster, like that, up to that you have to go, and you have to proceed. So see here in first figure, 1 2 3 4 different clusters are there. So then what you are doing, just you are forming clusters, you are merging. So see here in first figure only 2 points in first cluster. So in second figure 3 points are there. So next this also you can observe only 3 clusters are there. Here in second figure 4 clusters are there. So just you have to combine the data. Next what you are doing, these 2 clusters are combined as one cluster, these 2 clusters are combined as one cluster. So in that way you are combining based on the similarity, you are combining the data. These 2 clusters combined, so finally it forms 2 clusters, that is agglomerative nesting. So one cluster within another cluster, so then that is nothing but a nesting. Nesting is one within another, na? Next we will see dendrogram approach. Dendrogram is nothing but tree representation. This hierarchical clustering, you are representing it as a tree structure. So decompose the data objects into several levels, nested partitioning tree of clusters called dendrogram. Dendrogram is nothing but data set you are representing it as a tree-like structure. So for example, this is this is a dendrogram tree-like structure. At the bottom, it consists of elements A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These are the elements. Then from bottom to up, agglomerating means bottom to up, na? So bottom to up, what you are doing? AB combined, formed as a cluster AB. So next one is C. These three combined and form ABC. Next, DE combined, that is DE. Next, F, DEF. This is DEF. Next, DEF. Next, other one is Z. DEFZ. This is a DEFZ. Next, HI. These two are combined and form HI. So these all are combined. DEFGHI. These all are combined and form together. ABC also. ABC is one cluster. DEFGHI. This is one cluster. Finally, in the top level, what happened? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Total, these two clusters combined and form final data set. So, like this, from bottom to up, the processing will be like this. From top down, the processing will be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. These can be divided into two groups: A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Next, in turn, A, B, C divided into C as one cluster, A, B as one. Next, A, B also divided into two, A as one, B as one. Next, D, E, F, G, H, I. So that can be divided into H, I as one and D, E, F, G as one. Again, G as one, D, E, F as one, F as one and D, E as one. Again, D, E is divided into two, D as one and E as one. Like that. So just it is nothing but tree-like structure. So the representation we have already seen, agglomerative and divisive. Here we are just representing it in a tree-like structure. So in the same way, just you see Diana method, that is divisive analysis method, introduced by the same persons in 1990. So both are just opposite. Inverse order of Agnes. Agnes just this is a reverse order, opposite. Eventually, each node forms a cluster on its own. So divisive, you have to divide. Two clusters are there now. So in the Agnes method, we are having this as the final result. So in Diana method, we have to start from here. These two clusters has to be divided again. So first cluster into two clusters, second cluster into two clusters, total 4 clusters. Again 4 clusters, based upon the dissimilarity you have to divide. In this first cluster again 2. So second cluster, that is as it is remains. Next third cluster again 2. Next other cluster. 3 plus 3, 6 clusters. 6 clusters form. From 2 clusters, 6 clusters form. This is Diana method. This is divisive analysis method. In this way you can process. So in hierarchical clustering, we are having 2 types of approaches: agglomerative approach and Diana approach, divisive analysis approach. Okay, so that is about hierarchical clustering algorithm, hierarchical clustering method.